I'm going to start off, Joe, by getting the meatballs ready. Can you chop the spring onions for me, please, quite fine, and grate my ginger?
Sure.
For me, the good thing about these meatballs is you can make them in advance. You know, you can get everything ready, you can get it balled up and put it in the fridge.
Well, I do like that you're doing different flavours, because I make meatballs a lot, but I always tend to do sort of ricotta, basil, Mediterranean sort of style, I guess.
I think everyone does.
Yeah, this is quite exciting. So what sauces are you putting in, Mike, to make this?
I'm using a combination of the oyster sauce, sesame oil, and light soy. You can mix it up. You could add other stuff as well, but I want that sort of dark, rich, almost Chinese sort of barbecue style flavour to my meatballs.
Yeah, because you're using beef, which is, you know...
the beef will handle
flavour,
it. Adding breadcrumbs to it as well. And some vinegar's going in there as well. I'm gonna chop up some garlic, a little bit for the sauce, and then a little bit for my meatballs. This is about packing as much flavour in to the meat as you can. So if
Is this small enough, or do you want it smaller?
That's perfect, that's perfect.
You don't mind a few chunks?
No, I like it chunky. I'm gonna keep a little bit of it. If you put a little bit in the bowl on the side, just for later.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the majority of this garlic in here and keep a little bit for the sauce.
And do you always use beef for this, or could we use other kinds of meats if we wanted?
You could use other kinds of meat. It's a nice recipe that you can change up. I've got an egg hiding over there, Joe. Could you pass it to me, please? So the egg is our binding agent for this. And just crack the whole thing in. And don't be afraid to use your hands for this bit, guys.
This is a good little step, I think, to get kids involved.
Yeah.
Because they love a bit of messy cooking.
Exactly. It's messy, and it's supposed to be messy, so you don't need to be worried about them, you know?
All right, you ready for the ginger in there?
Yes, please. Beautiful. And that's pretty much it. Super simple. I boiled it straight away now, and then you can leave it to set in your fridge. Brings the proteins back together, helps it bind. Joe, we're going to start balling up the meatballs.
I'm going to help you.
Not too big, OK?
You want them little? Oh, you look like you've gone a wee bit.
That's
I just
what
knew I was just going to be sort of, you know,
She's always so
boisterous. Yeah. I grew up with brothers and I've got 2 sons, you know.
Not everything needs to be...
See, I'm just not as delicate as you.
All right, let's go. I'll match you. We'll go that size. Okay. So, Joe, we'll get these all rolled. Yep. Same size. Same size. And then we'll get them sealed off in a hot pan, and then I'm going to make the sauce.
So I've got a question, Mike.
Go on.
Well, I always have this dilemma when I cook meatballs as to whether sometimes I do what you're doing and I brown them first, then I make a sauce and I throw them back into the sauce. Sometimes I do, and I think this is kind of a very Italian-y way, make the big pot of sauce and then just drop the meatballs in.
Both great. I like the colour and flavour you get from sealing off the meatballs first. And they're still only half cooked. They're going to finish cooking in the sauce, so they'll still flavour the sauce. But can I actually get the sauces, please?
Yeah, talk me through the sauce.
All of them.
You want everything?
Yeah. I don't know, it's like my almost Chinese style barbecue-esque sort of sauce. So we're going heavy on the oyster, about 4 tablespoons of oyster. 4 tablespoons of hoisin sauce.
Love hoisin sauce.
Love hoisin.
It's thick, isn't it?
It's thick. And this is a beautiful ingredient. So some sesame oil. Not too much for this one. Probably about 1 tablespoon. And then some light soy.
So a real umami kind of sauce.
Real umami, deep, rich. Can I get a whisk? I'm gonna bring that through a bit. So then I'm going in with some brown sugar. I've got 3 tablespoons of white vinegar here. I'm going to drop into this now the remaining bit of that chopped garlic. And then, so I've got a cornflour slurry here, which is just going to help thicken it if needed. Because I'm going to add a little bit of water to this sauce as well. Just
Tell me how much.
little bit at a time. Keep going. And that's it. Because that's going to reduce down again and we're gonna thicken it with the corn flour slurry. And at this stage, just add your meatballs back in. So they're gonna finish cooking. Oh, that smell between the vinegar, the hoisin.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so beautiful, heavily aromatic. So we're gonna let those just simmer for about 5 to 6 minutes. I'm gonna get some rice ready, a few greens. We're gonna serve up.
Oh, that is smelling so good.
Beautiful, hey? And I haven't needed to use that cornstarch thickener. The meatballs are gorgeous and glazed and nice and beautiful and sticky.
And definitely, I can see why you have to brown them for this particular recipe.
Yeah, yeah. And now just, literally, I've got some rice, some gorgeous greens, some bok choy and green beans.
Such a good family meal, you know.
And that's it. It's a really good family meal. Get the meatballs made in advance. Look at that. Super simple.
Would you like a little coriander?
Of course. Some sesame seeds. That's it, beautiful. Yeah, that's enough. A little bit of coriander. And those spring onions as well.
Gorgeous. Can we have a wee taste?
Yeah, of course you can. Promised you.
I'm so excited about this because I'm a little bored with my own meatballs, so I'm definitely cooking this one.
It's always exciting to try someone else's food. This is for you, Joe.
Oh, you're doing it for me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
There you go. Because then it means I get to do this.
Oh.
Chinese-style meatballs. Hoisin. Delicious.
Yum. And the meatballs are so moist. Because that's the biggest thing that can go wrong with meatballs. There's nothing worse than when it's really dry.
Beautiful. Simple, tasty. Chinese meatballs, hoisin sauce. Can't go wrong.